So today let's understand
Mhm.
the tax terms, okay?
Okay.
Because everyone who is getting paid in US, they need to pay taxes to the government.
Tax terms, yes.
So generally, we work there with C2C. You heard of this, and
Yes.
W2. You heard of this,
Yes.
and 1099 as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you know what is this, or you do not know?
W2 is something where the consultant or the candidate himself, pays the tax.
Okay. What else?
And C2C, about that, and for W2 there are only few visas, that is
Correct. No problem.
acceptable.
Sure.
And cost to company is also something where the tax is deducted and then the amount the salary is given to the consultant. And 1099, I forgot, I can't remember this.
Okay. So here, good. You have a little bit of information. That's good to know that. And here, okay, let me put this thing and see if it is. What is this? Tell me which voice sounds good, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
Is it audible, the general one?
Yes.
Is it audible?
Yes, it's fine.
Which one much better? That one or this one? Or
Actually,
both are okay?
both are equal, I believe. I'm not much into very.
I remove this damn thing. It's boring.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So let's move on. Let's move on. Okay.
okay.
C2C is corp to corp. That's what we call, and we call it as a corporation to corporation. Do you have a pen and paper handy, or you're just watching this movie?
Yes. No, I have everything handy.
C2C is what?
Corp to corp.
What is tax term? Tax term is this: the employee, whoever earns money in US, they'll pay taxes to the government through these ways.
Okay.
Yeah? We have tax slabs, right? Till 5 lakhs we have this, then 10 lakhs kuch hai, 15 lakhs kuch hai, nahi. So that is, we pay percentage basis.
Yes.
Now, here in US, there is a different, they have, okay?
Okay.
So first they have corp to corp, okay, through which someone gets paid and these people pay taxes in a different manner. W2 is a different, and 1099. So let's understand. Corp to corp is corporation to corporation.
Okay.
So who is eligible? We'll talk about that later. So let's understand what is this first, okay?
Okay.
Corp to corp is one corporation pays money to another corporation.
Okay.
Okay. For example, you are working in US. Okay. And let's say, okay, so here, let's say this is JPMC. Okay. JPMC, you know, right?
No.
JP Morgan Chase.
Yes.
JP Morgan Chase. Okay. Then we have the client. Okay. This is client. Okay. Then comes ABC Corporation. Okay. Okay. This is the vendor to JPMC. Okay. Yes. And there comes XYZ Corp. Okay. And there comes Nikita. Okay. And you are on H1B. H1B, or you want to work through XYZ. Okay. Whoever. You are a US citizen. Okay. But XYZ is your husband, someone's ka koi to ki dost ka hai. And you want to go through this. There could be a number of reasons. Okay. So here you want to work with JPMC. Okay. And you are going through XYZ Corp, and you are not going to work with ABC directly. Okay. So what happens? This corporation pays money to this corporation. Okay. In Corp to Corp, ABC company will not pay money directly to you.
Okay.
In corp to corp, one corporation receives money from another corporation, and that corporation pays to the individual.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
So far, so good?
Yes, absolutely. Very clear.
Any doubt?
No, this is good. Thank you.
What is corp to corp?
Corp to corp is something where one corporation is paying to another corporation to pay to the consultant. I mean, the consultant is not paid through the client or the first corporation directly.
Got it. Okay. As long as you understood the concept, you can let the damn guy understand how the way they ask the question. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You understand the concept first.
Yes.
In corp to corp, no individual person will be paid directly by the corporation. Clear?
Yes. Absolutely.
आप बोलोगे नहीं मैंने अपने नाम पे कंपनी रजिस्टर किया है तो मैं कॉप टू कॉप कर सकता हूँ कि नहीं कर सकता हूँ because I'm not working through any company. Still, you have to represent your company in order to take the money.
Yes, I can't take it directly.
Understood? You said no, there is no XYZ company. I'm not working with anyone, but still I want to work with corp to corp. बोलोगे नहीं होगा ऐसा भैया. अपने नाम पे कंपनी रजिस्टर करो, and this company will pay to that company.
Acha, okay.
And now do whatever you want to do with that.
Okay, yeah? So that's the basic rule. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Now, and what is this? Engagement is corp to corp.
Okay.
Very
clear.
ABC pays to XYZ on C2C. Okay. This is C2C engagement. Okay, this will confuse you maybe. Will this confuse you? No, right?
ABC pays to XYZ on C2C. No, it will not confuse me. I'm good. And then the XYZ has to pay to the consultant.
XYZ pays to consultant. Okay.
Yeah.
How XYZ pays, that's a different story. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Now comes W2. The same thing, JPMC.
Okay.
JPMC is client. Then we have ABC. Then we have Nikita. Okay. This is how it is. So now, JPMC said, we really don't want anybody else other than who is on your payroll.
Okay.
So W2 is a tax term. Okay. W2 is a tax term. It's a form actually, W2 form.
Okay.
That the candidate will fill it in order to tell this company that I fall in this category and this is how you deduct my salary. Clear?
Acha, okay.
So what is this? हम लोग benefit submit करते हैं ना ATC के लिए.
No idea. So
you do not pay taxes in India?
No, right now my salary is under 5 lakhs. So
okay, then no problem. All right. So now, so whenever you pay, then we have to show that benefits, right? Okay, these are the thing I'm saving, and the 1,80,000 that should not be taxed. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
In US, that's a different story.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a veteran. There is a widow. Widow with kids. Single mom. Divorced. Single parent. Parents with kids. Disabled. Migrant. उनका दुनिया का नाटक है वहाँ पे.
Correct. Yeah.
So whatever your situation is, okay. So let's change it to consultant. Okay. Okay. So it is good now. If I need to school, it will feel good. और निकिता मेरे को गाली दे रहा हो.
नहीं, no sir.
ठीक है.
Yeah. Okay.
So the consultant will fill the W2 form. And according to that, the taxes will be deducted by ABC Corporation, and the remaining amount will be paid to consultant. Meaning, simply in W2, the relationship between the consultant and the company is like an employer-employee relationship. Clear?
Okay.
Now you're working with some company, right?
Huh.
What is the name of the stupid company?
NES.
NES.
Yeah.
Are they deducting your salary if you would have made 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs?
Yes.
Okay. Now they pay you the remaining amount, right? After paying the taxes.
I think I would have to pay taxes actually here, right? In India?
Okay. In Singapore, did you work in Singapore?
Yes, I worked in Singapore.
Did they deduct taxes?
No, they asked me to pay the taxes. So
okay.
It worked a little differently there.
So you did not work anywhere where the company deducted taxes?
No.
Okay, very nice. So now
we had to claim it.
If you now want to work in a recruiting company, that recruiting company will be deducting your salary, sorry, taxes.
Okay.
And they'll pay you the net money.
Okay.
Then you will have that employee-employer relationship, right?
Yes, okay.
So the same way, whoever the consult in W2, the corporation or the staffing company or whomever it is,
okay,
the W2 engagement allows the primary company to deduct taxes and pay the remaining amount to the consultant.
Okay.
So यहाँ पे XYZ company नहीं है बीच में, because you are directly working here. So now if you ask me what is the relationship with XYZ and this consultant and C2C, these two are on employee-employer relationship.
Yes.
Correct?
Exactly.
So now that is what it is going on now. When XYZ gets, okay, let's change it to something else.
So basically in this W2, what happens is it is corporation to employee.
Correct. Corporation to individual.
Okay, I got it.
This is corporation to corporation. This is corporation to individual.
Okay.
But the funda is the individual receives money after being deducted the taxes.
Okay.
Clear?
I got it. Yes. Is that the same case for the corp to corp as well, or there also the taxes are deducted later? Or
no. Here, corporation, right? So this corporation pays whatever the money agreed with XYZ.
Okay.
For example, that's a very good question. Client pays, client bill rate is $100.
Yes.
ABC को कितना मिला पैसा?
Say $100 ही मिलेगा. Okay.
Bill rate $100. Okay. Now XYZ company को ABC ने दिया $80.
Yeah. Okay.
ठीक है. Then consultant को अपने मर्जी से जितना देना है, they will talk to it. Understand?
Yeah. Okay.
So XYZ said, okay, my consultant want $80. They said, okay, take $80 and deliver this candidate, and they let the candidate work with JPMC. Okay. After this consultant worked with JPMC, JPMC paid $100 ABC ko.
Yes.
And ABC gave $80 to XYZ.
Yeah.
Now XYZ says, okay, bhai, now we have to deduct income tax from your salary. Now they deduct whatever it comes in, then they pay the net amount.
Okay.
So here what happens? $80, this company pays $100. 1, 2, 3 company gets $100. Okay. Now consultant rate is $80. Okay. Consultant बोला मुझे 80 चाहिए W2 पे. So you need to understand one thing, that this 80 on W2 is equals to tax plus the rest amount.
Okay.
ये $80 जो है ना,
उसमें
से ही टैक्स कटेंगे. अगर आपका 5 लाख 10 लाख का सैलरी है,
okay.
तो टैक्स कंपनी वाले भर रहे हैं, नहीं तो आप ही भर रहे हो.
मैं ही भरना.
10 लाख के अंदर ही भरना है ना.
Exactly.
Simple. Now that is what it is. ये 10 लाख है. ये CTC है.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Right? मंथ एंड में इतना ही दिखेगा, लेकिन हाथ में इतना आएगा.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yes.
Yeah.
Clear.
Now JPMC फिर से आया, ठीक है, JPMC is a client. Pays $100. Now there is a 456 cop who got $100. Now there is a consultant got $80 on. This is 1099, okay, not 1099.
1099, okay.
गांव वाला बोलेंगे नहीं था मैं.
Okay.
गोरा ने ऐसे ही दिमाग खराब कर रखा है, जाके 1099 बोल के फिर गाली दो. ठीक है.
Yeah.
So here you have been working in Singapore like 1099. Clear?
Okay.
Company will pay you salary and you are liable to pay the taxes to the company.
Yeah, it was the end of the financial year and all that.
Correct. So you will calculate कितना तुम्हें income हुआ है, उसी हिसाब से tax भरना है.
Exactly. Yeah.
ठीक है?
Yes.
Understood now these concepts?
Yes, I understood the second, the third. The first one, I'm just thinking that when the XYZ Corp is paying $80 to the consultant, they are paying that $80 after the tax. So it could be $70 or $75, whatever it is going to the consultant. My question will be, so I mean, normally the $100 which is given to ABC Corp is like untaxed amount, is it?
You see?
Yeah, okay. Okay. 1 second.
So this $80 includes tax plus rest amount.
Acha, okay.
The tax XYZ takes care.
Okay, I got it.
Clear?
Yes, clear.
So now, here what happens? ABC company, how much money made in this deal?
$20.
So $20 सीधा उसका है.
Okay. उसका फिर headache है, उसका जो
यहाँ पे कितना बनाया?
यहाँ पे भी $20.
$20 बनाया. लेकिन this company has to pay taxes also, right? मतलब इसका employment tax, admin charges, सब कुछ इसके ऊपर है ना, क्योंकि उसका employee है.
अच्छा, okay.
So उसका admin charges, फिर accountant लोगों को देना और उसका जितना भी charges उसके ऊपर burden गिरेगा अभी. Because he has to maintain a team, right, for to do the taxes and everything.
Exactly.
यहाँ पे सीधा broker है ये.
हाँ, okay.
यहाँ से बंदे को उठाया, यहाँ दे दिया और पैसा खाया बीच में. The one you guys are doing there.
Exactly.
ठीक है. पर यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? No, we cannot do that. We need to. They need to have a setup. They need to understand the company laws, the locations. अभी उनका attorney होना चाहिए, उनको कौन सा state में place कर रहे हैं. Tax documentation, they have to show their thing, everything now.
Yes, exactly.
So that's the reason they will make little bit less.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. So how will it work is, I'll show you calculation, okay? Stop me if you did not understand anywhere, okay?
Yeah, I was just writing the steps actually so that it's much easier.
It is easier, don't worry. Don't, as long as you don't complicate it, it's easy.
Honey, I understood. Actually, all this while it was very tough to, I was getting very confused, you know. I was like, basics is clear nahi hai. How will I even, talk to somebody? Because when you're not clear about something, you just can't.
Yes. So calculations, okay?
Okay.
So calculation on corp to corp.
Okay.
So, right now, I'll get something to you. Let me work here. Do you see the Excel sheet? No.
No, I can't see.
क्या यार निकिता, कुछ भी नहीं देखती हो?
No, कुछ भी नहीं है.
Now you see this, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is tax terms. Okay.
Yes.
Now we are talking about C2C. So first, before you go to understand, you need to understand what is gross margin and net margin.
Okay.
Have you seen that video? Not yet.
No, gross margin, net margin. I can't risk myself to looking at something I haven't learned yet. I'll confuse myself. I'm seeing there's so many videos you're uploading, but no.
Okay. So what is gross margin?
Gross is somewhere which is before you clear the things which will not come to you as cash. Gross salary and net salary type C, I'm thinking about gross margin and net margin. For example, in W2, this person.
Hang on.
Sure, okay.
Okay. Let's say bill rate minus pay rate equals to gross margin. Clear?
Bill rate minus pay rate. Okay. Okay.
नहीं आया समझ में?
Yeah, मतलब for example, if the JPMC guys has given $100.
Bill rate है $100.
Yeah, exactly.
Minus pay rate कितना? $80.
80.
How much is the gross?
20.
Clear?
Yeah.
20 is the gross.
Okay.
Now net margin. Net margin formula बोलो.
Net margin should be bill rate minus pay rate minus taxes. Plus expenses like the admin charges and all that, right?
Yeah.
We'll not deduct tax.
We are talking about the company, not with the candidate.
Okay.
Candidate को profit benefit कुछ भी नहीं रहता जिंदगी में.
Okay.
या तो फिर net salary, gross salary. Okay, net salary is what he gets to hand after deducting the taxes.
Okay.
Okay. So in business, what happens? $100.
Yeah.
Minus pay rate plus expenses. Okay.
Okay.
Meaning, अब pay rate कितना है?
80.
अब 80 में से तुम पैसा नहीं बना सकते हो क्योंकि ये कैंडिडेट को जाएगा ये पैसा.
Yes.
Plus expenses. What expenses? So when you are making a W2 transaction, the company generally incurs 15% per hour payment. ऐसे deduct करते हैं वो लोग.
1 second. I just happened to.
Expenses. You have to deduct the expenses. Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Do you see the calculator here?
Yeah.
$80 into 15%. Okay. You see the screen?
Yes.
$12 खर्चा आया. ठीक है? On W2 में. Now how much the company made?
Actually, 9.
नहीं समझ में.
No. Actually, what I was thinking is, this is only one-time expense, not that $12 ka.
No. So it is, since it is hourly rate. So this is how they calculate. Okay, if we are paying a candidate $80 into 0.15, $12 will be the expenses, meaning $12 plus $80. So $90 is your total cost to the company.
Okay.
And $8 actually what you are making.
Okay.
इसके केस में क्या होगा? ये 20 ग्रॉस ही है ना, ये कॉप टू कॉप एंगेजमेंट में.
Yes.
तो उसका क्या होगा? 10% गिरेगा उसके ऊपर. ठीक है? 8 plus 10%. 88 है उसका मतलब 8800 minus 88 how much $12 right
Yes.
so $12 will be its net margin.
Okay. Very less actually.
Understood?
Yeah.
Net margin ये gross margin कैसे calculate करना पता है ना अभी?
Yeah, this $12, I'm still thinking that you're doing this 0.15 thing. Is that like a standard for
so
all this?
Your recruiting company will tell you.
Okay, okay.
कि एक W2 कैंडिडेट पे हमें खर्चा कितना आ रहा है.
अच्छा, okay, okay.
So then they will tell you to calculate by yourself. अगर तुम्हारा company decent enough नहीं है तो they won't tell you anything.
Okay.
If you really want to ask, okay, can you tell me what is the burden we have for W2 candidate? Because I want to calculate the net margin.
Acha, this is right now what we are talking about is for W2.
W2 candidate.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. In gross, in corp to corp, directly your company makes $20.
Yes, exactly.
Still they have to pay taxes on this, right? Your company pays taxes, right, on this.
Yes, yes.
सीधा छोटा सा transaction fee जैसा करेगा. So they pay 10%.
Okay.
On W2 generally companies charge 18%, 15%. Okay, this is how you get your. तुमने generally W2 candidate को place किया.
Yeah.
$100 you got and you paid $80. Your gross margin in $20, no doubt in there.
Yeah.
ठीक है, you got $20 margin to the company.
Yes.
But how much money your company made? To understand that, you need to really understand कि वो बंदे को लाने के बाद मेरे कंपनी को खर्चा कितना हुआ.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Then you remove that from this, then finally you get it. ठीक है?
Okay, W2 is much more is much of a loss for the companies, right?
Yes,
Maybe.
but you have an employee, right?
Again,
if they go to the client and we have 200 employees on our payroll.
Acha, okay.
They say, okay, this company looks like trustworthy.
Okay.
If a company goes and says, okay, we want a contract, and they ask you how many people on your payroll, they'll say no one. You are a damn broker guy.
Yeah, okay.
Right? You just take a requirement and you just get somebody else and you eat money from in the middle.
Okay, okay.
And कल के दिन कुछ हो जाएगा तो किसको पकड़ेंगे?
Correct. Yeah, makes sense. So to risk it up still. Yeah. Okay, so to build their company, they have to take the small.
They have to do these things.
Okay.
And here, and who decides whether someone can work on corp to corp, W2, 1099? It generally the client wants.
Acha, okay.
They say, okay, you work on a Java requirement, and we are okay if you work on corp to corp.
Okay.
Then ABC company goes and talks to all bench sales companies and everyone. अरे कोई बंदा है क्या तुम्हारे bench पे हम corp to corp काम करेंगे बोल के. JPMC says we want someone who should be on your payroll only.
Okay, okay.
तब vendor वाला धंधा नहीं चलेगा.
I got it. Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
JPMC बोलेगा अरे किसी को भी लाओ भाई कोई नहीं मेरे को काम करे तो ठीक है.
I got it.
Then you got 1099 guy.
Yes.
All right. Generally, companies do not work on 1099. So primarily they focus on corp to corp or W2 only. Okay,
but 1099 is something which is difficult, or I mean, why?
It's consulting. Okay, in IT में consulting का थोड़ा कम है.
Acha, okay, okay.
If you are mentorship, if you are coaching and you are helping someone solve a bigger problem, there is a consulting.
Okay.
Okay, but still there are companies who wants to make money, they do it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Clear so far? What is W2?
W2 is something where there's an employee-employer relationship, and where the how do I explain it to you?
The company pays money directly to the individual after deducting the taxes.
Yes. Okay. I understood, sir. I mean, I understood.
No, it is not about whether you understood or not. You are letting the other person understand or not. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Okay. What is corp to corp?
So corp to corp is where one corporation is paying to another corporation, and the other corporation is paying to the consultant. And here they are, so they are paying the tax and the rest of the amount together.
No, you have to stop that thing. You don't have to tell it.
Okay, fine.
Only you got to tell this engagement only. This engagement,
Okay.
not how.
Okay.
In this corp to corp engagement, one corporation pays money to another corporation.
Okay.
And in corp to corp, the individual do not receive the money from the primary vendor.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Only the employer of the candidate receives the money.
Excuse me. Yeah, correct.
Yes. What is that?
Yes. So in corp to corp, what happens is the primary vendor is not paying the employee, the consultant. Only the second vendor is paying to the consultant. And yep.
Here you are saying it right, but uska tod marod ke bol rahe ho. In corp to corp, what happens? One company, the company that is directly working with the client pays money to the company that is directly working with the candidate.
Yes.
अब आया समझ में थोड़ा बहुत?
हाँ, मेरे को समझ में आ गया. I'm not telling it right though.
Yeah, in corp to corp.
In corp to corp, the main client who pays money to the primary vendor.
That person do not pay money directly to the candidate, but to the employer.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So this is the engagement between corporation and corporation, not corporation between individual.
Yes. Okay.
Ab bolo.
Okay. In corp to corp, the client is paying to the primary vendor who is paying, who is not directly paying to the consultant, but paying to another corporation who is the actual employee of the consultant. And
let me write it down and you ratify.
Why am I so bad today? One second. Just give me a second. I'll open the door so that the dog can go out of this room. Just give me one quick second. Happy? Enough. Okay.
Do you hear any weird noise coming from here?
From your place?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's good.
Mine, I think you can hear this dog actually.
No, that's okay. That's not much weird when someone is cooking something here.
Okay, no, I can't. We have to take him to the clinic and we have postponed.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Sorry. I was like, we had to take him to the clinic, but since he's not around, I could not take him in. I think he's pretty unwell.
Oh.
That's why I just, calling me literally. I'm writing it down. Okay, so in C2C, the client directly pays to the primary vendor and that is not paid to the consultant, but another corporation who is so in what I wrote is the client in C2C, the client directly pays to the primary vendor, and that is paid to the
Bola, kya hua? Which one?
You're right.
Which one?
नहीं, oh, you wrote for everything.
और
No,
क्या ये लड़की को समझ में नहीं आ रहा?
नहीं, I have written, I am unable to understand my own handwriting.
You do not understand your handwriting?
What did I write? It
Okay,
looks
same
like
here.
connects.
Don't worry. I also like that.
Too bad.
I write it with full pace, with energy, and when I look back, I really damn understand nothing.
Yeah.
See, now just focus here and understand the concept. Okay, then you can able to explain in a good manner.
This is what I wrote.
Okay, good. And why you are not telling me then?
I'm unable to understand it is consultant or connect or what I've written. I don't understand what I've mentioned.
Very nice. Now close your eyes and now start answering, then you'll get it.
Yeah, in C2C, one corp pays to the another corp, but does not pay to the consultant directly.
ठीक है, बस उतना ही बोलना है story.
अच्छा, this is
very more than use your brain.
Okay.
Now in W2, the corp pays money to the consultant after deducting the taxes.
Yes, okay.
In here, the corporation pays money to the consultant directly without deducting any taxes, and the consultant has to pay taxes by themselves. Okay.
I'll just write it down quickly, clearly, so that
it is like consulting work.
Okay, I got it. Yes.
Okay. It. Let's understand visas. All right.
Yes.
So the types of visas you got to understand.
Okay.
Start writing it down. Any questions, let me know. First comes H1B visa.
Okay.
H1B visa is a work visa for IT related work that someone goes from India to US, Philippines, Nepal, Pakistan, some other country. Okay. Work visa.
Okay.
How it works. How it works is. Okay. You see the XYZ company?
Yes.
This person sponsors the H1B visa to the consultant in order for this person to go and work in US. That is how you worked in Singapore, right?
Yes.
Without visa, you work visa?
No. Only with visa only we can work.
Right.
When my visa was renewing, I was sitting at home.
So did you go there on visiting visa and you started working and earning money?
No, actually, I happened. Yeah, actually, I just took a visiting visa first, and since my friend had given me reference, so I happened to give the interview, and then their consultancy, who does the outsourcing work and all that.
नहीं visa दिए नहीं दिए?
हाँ दिए, फिर बाद में दिए, correct.
Work visa दिए ना?
हाँ.
So that is how it is, okay?
Okay.
So H1B is a work visa.
Okay.
And H1B visa is for 6 years.
Okay.
So initially these H1B candidates get some 6 months to 1 year initially according to the US thinking. Okay.
Okay.
Then once they entered there, and each time they have to extend by showing their new job and the client and the duration.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
All right. And now Okay, you don't understand this now. दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा फिर तुम्हारा. Okay. I'll tell you these things later. Okay, then there is another one is L2 EAD. L2 EAD is okay. Now L2 is a one visa status. EAD is employment authorization document.
Yes.
EAD is not a visa.
Okay. Yeah.
EAD is a permission to work within the US if you are in US.
Okay, I got it.
You cannot show this to travel here and the hero के तरह नहीं घूम सकती इधर उधर.
Okay.
ठीक है. अब तुम गए हो अपने हस्बैंड के साथ और वहां पे नौकरी शौकरी करना है तो EAD अप्लाई करे तो तुम्हें बोलेगा चलो ठीक है भाई तुम काम करो क्योंकि कंपनी को यूएस को टैक्स भी चाहिए ना.
Exactly. Okay.
So they'll say, okay, Nikita, you want to work something? Yeah, I want to work as a Java developer. Okay, this is your EAD.
Okay.
Now, L2 is a dependent of L1.
Okay.
L1 क्या होता है? You know L1?
I think I know. L1 is, for example, people who go for on-site or something, they are L1, is it?
Let's say, what company you're working now? MES. NES.
Yeah, anything.
Anything. That company has a branch in US.
Okay.
Let's say they have a head office in US.
Yeah, they have.
Here you are handling all the team members here as a senior manager or director or whatever. Now they want you to go and work in US as well.
Okay.
They want you to stay there. They want to set up the same kind of thing and operate from there. They will provide you L1.
Okay.
The way TCS, Infosys, they are taking people from here to there, right?
Acha. So they're going in this L1 thing only. No?
So they take from their company and they'll deploy in their company only.
Okay, I got it.
With L1, you cannot work with anybody else in US.
Okay, I got it. They have a restrictive visa.
Yeah, तुम्हारा कंपनी का अगर प्रोजेक्ट हो गया बोले कि भाई हो गया, then you have to बढ़िया उसका सब सर ये करके इंडिया आ जाना है.
Okay. So he can't apply from, I mean, that is his headache, of course. I mean, he can apply for H1B there?
You can apply for H1 visa, yes.
Acha, okay.
While staying there, you can apply for H1 visa and the visa will come only after you get a job.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, job नहीं तो visa देके क्या फायदा बोला?
Yeah, right.
That is what happened to you, right? You got a job, then you got the visa.
Yes.
या फिर visa लेके नौकरी ढूंढ रही थी?
नहीं पहले job फिर visa.
So that is how. ठीक है? So your husband got L1 and went to US.
Yeah.
Now अब तुम तो यहाँ रहने वाली है नहीं. You also went there.
Yeah.
अब वहाँ घर में रह के झगड़ना का को बल्कि वो बोला कि कुछ नौकरी कर ले तू.
Okay.
What did without? So you need a permit to work, right? But what is this? One moment.
Okay.
Okay. So now you wanted to work. You want to work, and you applied that I want to work in US, and you applied for EAD at the same time. You applied for SSN number, social security number. If you do not want to work and you still fight with your husband there, whenever he comes back to home after office, then you don't need an SSN number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this one, H4 EAD.
Okay.
So H4 is a dependent of H1. Your husband went to US on H1. The same thing. You really don't need an EAD to fight with him all the time. Only you need EAD to work there.
Okay, cool.
The dependents of H1 can work in US. That rule came in around 2015 September, I believe. Okay, or December. Okay. So if you know how to work, then okay, now you apply for EAD and along with that the number, and you can also go and work, and you can give some peace of mind to your spouse. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Clear now?
Yes, very clear.
Now this thing is there.
CPT.
CPT and OPT. What is that?
I've heard of this. Okay. Okay, after the F1 visa, that is study visa.
US to study on F1.
Okay.
Once you complete your first year, you will get a CPT. Okay, that is curricular practical training. This is also a work authorization.
Okay.
When you get a CPT, you have to apply for EAD as well.
Okay.
मतलब काम करना है तो EAD चाहिए ये इन लोगों को.
Employee authorization.
Employment authorization document.
Okay, so they have to apply for it.
And
so this
CPT, yeah.
Sorry, I wanted to just once reconfirm that a student can apply for a CPT, or he's automatically given CPT post his PG or like
है.
अच्छा
ठीक है, अगर MS करने US गई,
हाँ,
obviously after 12 months you will eligible to get a CPT there.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
क्योंकि वहां पे जाके रिसर्च कर रही हो तुम कुछ.
Okay.
रिसर्च जॉब करना बोले तो you will work in the colleges, right? वो कोई प्रोफेसर के पास वो पूरा करोगे.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the reason you will work there. Like intern and something.
Yeah.
तो तुम्हें पैसा भी मिलेगा ना वहाँ पे.
Exactly. Okay. अच्छा. So for everything they have this visa.
Only
so that
work
they
in a petrol bunk, then you don't have to pay taxes.
Okay.
Pizza Hut में अगर काम कर रही हो,
cash basis पे ना
वो उनका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेसिस, वो लोग सीधा पैसे दे देंगे तो ठीक है.
Okay.
So first comes CPT.
Okay.
And it will allow you to work for 20 hours a week.
Okay, I got it.
So it says that okay, there are people who are on CPT EAD, they also can able to work in US.
Okay.
Now comes OPT EAD. Optional practical training.
Okay.
अब तुम्हारा MS हो गया वहां पे. MS होने के बाद तुम्हें 1 साल तक OPT में रहना है, and you will get this EAD as well.
Okay.
Now when you are OPT EAD, CPT मतलब तुम पढ़ाई कर रही हो.
अच्छा.
पढ़ाई हो गया. Clear?
I'll write this down. It will be very clear then.
CPT is you are still studying there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. OPT is that someone after completing the MS, they have the permit to work in US for 12 months.
Okay.
If you are from STEM, what is STEM?
It's something scientific, something
Science, technology, engineering and mathematics.
Okay.
अगर तुम्हारा पढ़ाई STEM में से हुआ है तो you will get 24 months more on the top of the initial 12 months.
Okay.
लेकिन तुम्हारा वीजा F1 ही होगा.
हाँ, बस the duration is increasing, right?
हाँ, F1 ही हो तुम, लेकिन F1 OPT, F1 CPT बोल के बोलोगे. अगर if you need to travel, you will show that अरे F1 पे मैं अंदर गया था बोल के बोलोगे.
अच्छा, okay.
ठीक है. If you are working there, then you need to show that what sort of permit do you have inside to work, because F1 is not to work. F1 is to study.
Okay.
Clear?
Yep.
कोई डाउट अभी तक?
नहीं, I understood. I'll just reiterate. So basically, OPT is given after you have finished your studies. And time period is, OPT is given for a period of 12 months. And if you have chosen any subjects, like STEM, as you mentioned, Then the duration is 24 months. So sorry, 24. Yeah, 12 months plus 24 months actually.
Okay.
And yeah, a CPT is given immediately. You are eligible for CPT after your first year of MS.
And there are people who apply for day one CPT as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so according to their thinking, we do not know that how their studies are there. They apply for day one CPT.
Is it possible they get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they start working as they study.
Okay.
That is also for 20 hours.
Okay.
But these guys manipulate and they do all these stupid things.
Yeah, there are a lot of fake things, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. पढ़ने के लिए जाएंगे, बोले मेरे को 10 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, 15 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, और को मुंह भी नहीं हुआ होगा.
It's a greed for getting job quickly, right?
Yeah. Now there is another visa called TN visa.
Okay.
TN visa is for Canadian and Mexican.
Okay.
So how it works, if someone, because वो लोग border में है ना वो लोग, they apply for jobs from their country.
Achha.
They take interviews there, and once they get a job, they'll go to the border, they show the offer letter, and within few days they'll get the stamping and they'll come to US.
Okay.
And they'll go back if they want to. Okay. Got it?
I got it. Yeah.
It's a Canada, and there is a Mexico. You see the Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is something E3.
E3, I think I know it's Australian.
This is for Australian guys. The way we go to US on H1, Australians come on E3.
I got it.
So this is nothing different than H1B.
Okay.
ठीक है? अब उन लोगों को कितना दिन है यूएस में, क्या है उनका पॉलिसी हमें नहीं पता है.
Okay.
ठीक है, I did not go to that deep because H1 से दिमाग खराब हो रहा है. अब E3 लेके क्या करने का?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Now there comes the beautiful lady, green card.
Okay.
Green card also be called permanent resident.
Achha, the green card is PR. Okay.
ठीक है, someone says that what visa do you have? They may say I'm a permanent resident. It means the person has a green card.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. So how generally people get green card?
Either they marry a person who already holds a green card or who's a citizen there. Sorry. Yeah. Or thing two is after working for several years in this H1 or
L1.
Yes.
In H1, if someone is on H1 now, if they apply for green card, they'll get their green card after 150 years. Okay.
What, 150?
Yeah.
They won't get it.
No, they won't get it, but they'll get it in after 150 years. So you better don't expect anything coming in for green card when you are H1B at this point of time. People who are there already 10 years, 15 years back, they are getting green cards. ठीक है?
हाँ, yeah.
So now the time your number comes, अभी पता नहीं कहाँ पे होगे तुम. Because after 6 years you have to come back to India. Or you will apply for fresh H1, पता नहीं वो लोग क्या क्या कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे, उनको पता है.
Correct.
Got it?
Yep.
So now there is something. How you get green card is here. If you're an L1, so here there are 3 categories to apply for, 4 categories to apply for green card. EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4.
Okay, I write it down. Yeah.
Now, EB1 matlab top level, manager, director, VP, that level.
Achha, okay.
All managerial level EB1. बाकी सब senior level developer और ये hands-on developer वाले पूरे हैं ये.
Okay.
So if you went from here to US, definitely you will not go as a content writer, right?
Yes.
You may go like you're a director who are managing whole damn team.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yes.
So if you are applying, if your company is applying, you cannot apply individually to green card.
Okay.
Nobody can apply individual.
Got it. Yeah.
So your company applies your green card through EB1 क्योंकि वो तुम्हारा कैटेगरी है ना, मैनेजर लेवल में हो तुम.
अच्छा. Okay.
टॉप लेवल में कंपटीशन कम होता है.
अच्छा.
तुम्हें ग्रीन कार्ड जल्दी मिल जाएगा, 150 साल रुकने की जरूरत नहीं है.
Okay.
ठीक है. Now your H1B. H1B से कितना डायरेक्टर जाते हैं भाई काम करने के लिए बोलो?
नहीं, I don't think so.
हैंड्स ऑन है ना, QA, .NET, BA, ये वो सब होते हैं.
Yes.
So now they have to go through some of these.
Oh, okay.
बहुत ज्यादा है. So they have to wait for 100 or 150 years. Okay.
Okay.
This is official. I'm not making it up.
Okay, but this is very tough, for people who are in this
become tough now.
Yeah.
They have to marry someone US citizen there.
Yeah, a lot of these things comes into picture.
They'll get married and they'll get divorced.
Okay.
ठीक है. I don't know if they're doing it, but I'm just telling you. This is not official. Okay. This is off the record.
Okay.
Now green card EAD.
Okay.
So from approval till someone gets the EAD card in hand. बीच में तो भूखा तो नहीं मरेगा ना वो.
Exactly.
It has to work. That person applies for EAD.
Okay.
And that is called green card EAD. Okay. Yeah.
So green card EAD is the person who's applied for a green card through these levels.
Correct. So here what happens, H1B जैसे US जा रहा है ना. Focus करो.
Yeah.
H1B company applies for green card by filing I-140 form.
Okay.
ठीक है. मतलब निकिता का जो स्किल है हमारे एरिया में वो स्किल नहीं है, and this skill may be required for future, so that's the reason please make this person a permanent resident. And this is what the eligibility बोल के अभी your employer files I-140.
I got it. Yeah. Okay.
I-140 का एक डेट होगा ना. Till the time your application date isn't become current.
Yeah. Okay.
Current जब तक नहीं हो जाता तुम H1 पे ही हो.
अच्छा. Okay.
जब ये इसका जो स्टेटस करंट हो जाएगा और तुम्हें पता चला कि नहीं मैंने जब अप्लाई किया था अब उसका जीसी देने का टाइम आ गया, बिकॉज दैट ईयर बिकम करंट.
Okay.
मतलब करेंटली वी आर गिविंग जीसी टू द पीपल हु हैव अप्लाइड.
Okay.
लेट्स से यू अप्लाइड इन 2021.
हाँ.
आफ्टर 2026 तुम्हारा डेट करंट आ गया.
Correct. Yeah.
Now you will show कि अरे भाई मेरा करंट हो गया बोल के डांस करके जाओगे फिर वहां पे. ठीक है.
Yeah.
So when your I-40 I-140 अप्रूव भी हो जाएगा.
Okay.
That will not bar you to be H1B. तुम्हारे एम्प्लॉयर साथ ही रहना है.
Oh, okay.
जीसी नहीं बन गए. अब तुम सिविल लिख लिए तो कलेक्टर बन गए क्या?
नहीं.
हाँ फिर अब सिविल का एंट्रेंस एग्जाम फॉर्म फिल कर रहे हो तुम, बस उतना ही.
हाँ, करेक्ट. ओके.
यू विल नॉट गो एंड यू जस्ट सबको डरा धमकाओगे नहीं भी. ठीक है.
हाँ. ओके.
मतलब H1B कैटेगरी से तुम बाहर निकल गए.
अच्छा. So when I am in the current one, I am in the status of green card EAD.
Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to explain it to myself.
Stop there.
Okay.
Now can you see this thing?
Yes.
What is that?
Tax term.
Mind map.
Yeah, mind map.
H1B, okay. You see माइंड मैप दिख रहा है?
हाँ दिख रहा है.
Okay, what color did I fill?
Red.
Okay, now you see that name. So good. ठीक है. ये H1B वीजा है.
Okay.
You go. GC प्रोसेस के लिए हम सीख रहे हैं, ठीक है. H1B first applies what?
I-40.
I-140.
I-140, yeah.
Okay. Clear?
Yes. Yes, this is also clear.
नहीं समझ में आया?
नहीं समझ में आ गया.
बोलो मेरे को समझाओ एक बार.
Okay, so जब H1B person is applying for a green card, procedure. For example, he has applied in 2020, and 2026 तक he will wait. अब जब approve हो जाने के बाद में, I mean, this is just a form that is filled up, and once it gets approved, this guy is out of that H1B quota, as you mentioned. Lekin he's still working with the employer only. It does not mean that he's already gotten green card or something.
Meaning, so you need to understand what is this clause. हर साल कुछ कोटा रहता ना यूएस में.
हाँ, exactly.
तो इस साल हम 50,000 बंदों को लेके गए. तो जिन्होंने भी I-140 जिसका अप्रूव हो गया, वो लोग H1B कोटे से निकल जाएंगे.
अच्छा, ओके.
ठीक है. But they are on H1B only.
But they will be out of it because they're one step ahead in the.
Correct. One step ahead of this. But they're H1B only. कोई बोलेगा कि अरे मेरा I-140 अप्रूव हो गया. हाँ हाँ. वो भगवान नहीं बन गया उधर. तू H1 ही है, खामोश बैठ. सिर्फ कोटा से बाहर हुआ है, तेरे को अभी यूएस सिटीजन नहीं बना दिया वो लोग. खामोश बैठ. ठीक है. हाँ. Only tells that okay, the company has applied for I-140. मतलब इसका थोड़ा H1 genuine experience है, कुछ साल काम किया है बोल के तुम वो समझ लेना. अच्छा, ओके. लेकिन 140 बन गया तो ये तो तुरुम कुछ भी नहीं है.
ओके. I got it.
अब
हाँ.
ठीक है.
ओके.
ठीक है. एक बार तुम्हारा अगर ये डेट I-140 का डेट करंट आ गया, you have to file I-485.
ओके, आई गॉट इट.
भाई ये जो मैंने I-140 अप्लाई किया था वो करंट हो गया एंड आई एम एलिजिबल फॉर जीसी. मेरे को GC 2 बोल के ये I-485 का फिल करके दोगे. पैसा भरना है ना जी?
यस.
खाली बिल थोड़ी ना देंगे वो लोग.
अच्छा, एक सेकंड, थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन. After approving for I-140,
you have to pay money.
Yes.
When you fill I-485, you have to pay money.
You have to pay money.
Or what?
अच्छा. Okay.
तो तुम्हें से डॉक्यूमेंट फिल करके देगा, फिर वो लोग देते रहेंगे.
हाँ, I thought based on the talent.
फिर उनका जो प्रोसेसिंग चार्जेस, एडमिन चार्जेस कौन देगा वो पूरे?
अच्छा, okay, okay.
So this is what your employer fills the document, pays money, and tells the IRS, USCIS that this candidate is eligible for GC because of this reason.
Okay,
वो
okay.
लोग पढ़ना भी है ना ये I-140 फॉर्म को. फ्री में करेंगे क्या तुम्हें?
Yeah, okay, I got it.
फिर बोलेंगे अप्रूव. तो उनका I-140 का प्रोसेस है, अभी मैं तुम्हें नहीं बताऊंगा अभी क्योंकि अब कंफ्यूज बहुत हो जाओगे. समझो ठीक है. Then the I-40 का date becomes current.
Sorry, okay, yeah, okay.
When the date becomes current, the consultant, the employer, they go and apply for 485.
Okay.
अरे 140 में हमने करे थे, आज का डेट आ गया और मुझे GC प्रोवाइड कराओ.
Okay.
After this gets approved.
Okay.
I-485 approved.
Okay.
Till you get your green card.
Oh, that's why you stopped me. I understood now.
GCEAD. Clear?
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay.
Clear?
Yes, perfect.
ये है process.
Wow. How can anybody become a recruiter without understanding these things? I wonder now, seriously.
They'll go to Google and they'll not understand it.
No, we'll not understand this too. This is so clear.
Because you need to know how much you need to know. There are so many technical things that you don't understand.
Yeah, true.
Okay, how I-140 is approved, if I tell you, then you will not understand. There is no point for me to tell you all these things because that is not required for us.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so when you are talking to GCEAD, if you are talking to a candidate, you will ask, right, what is your visa bulletin?
Correct, yeah.
They will say GCEAD.
Okay.
Then you can ask, okay, when did your I-485 approved? You can ask that question.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so can you send me that approval notice? I want to review.
Okay, got it. Pretty clear, actually.
Why do you want to review? Because I want to review. Okay, I just wanted to check everything is correct and I'm providing right information to my client.
Okay.
Strike off whatever the information that you think is confidential, send the document to me.
Okay.
That is how we should talk. Okay?
Got it.
This is how it look. You see I-485?
Yeah, I-485, yes.
चश्मा पहनी नहीं पहनी आज?
नहीं है, search my specs. I have to buy it.
Okay. No, ठीक है. It's training or you can read it.
नहीं, my head is inside the laptop only, so I can see. Actually, your cursor was on 5. I was thinking it's only I-48, no, not 5.
Okay, so
no, I got it. Yeah.
I-485 application to adjust to permanent resident status.
Okay.
This is to notify you that your application for permanent residence has been approved.
Okay.
अब ये जब आ जाता है अप्रूवल नोटिस, आप लोग GCEAD आपको मिलेगा. You are totally out of the H1 story.
Yeah, got it. Great.
Clear?
Yes, very clear.
Now comes US citizen.
Okay.
What is US citizen?
Like how I'm an Indian citizen, like that's how there's an US citizen. I mean, they're actually the citizens of the country. Yeah, so they all have all the voting rights, blah, 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 and all that.
Who can become a US citizen?
A green card holder can become a US citizen. They can apply for a US citizenship because that is the next level, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, whoever born there, US citizen.
Yes.
The green card holders who stay there for longer period of time, or for some time, समझो अब ये technical में जाने का नहीं है हमें.
Okay.
That person files for a naturalization certificate.
Achha, okay.
Once they get the naturalization certificate, they become US citizen and they get US passport.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
So people from other countries who are there, small countries, they have a different ways to become US citizens. Okay, but this is the process.
Okay.
You get married to somebody else, and you stay there, and you get apply for this.
Okay.
Okay, you get your green card and you stay there, or you take a rebirth there and you get a citizenship.
Okay.
What? Okay, you're gonna take rebirth in US?
No. Sorry. Sorry. I was writing it down.
God bless.
I'm sorry. I can't rebirth in you.
Okay, I'll take a rebirth.
Okay.
Now, अब आएगा real मजा.
Oh my God. Which topic are you taking out?
So now we have tax terms, right?
Yes.
अब वीजा तो पता चल गया, लेकिन ये लोग पैसे कैसे भर रहे हैं वो तो पता होना चाहिए तुम्हें.
हाँ, exactly.
Everyone is eligible for corp to corp. Okay. मतलब every visa, everyone मतलब every visa.
Every person.
Okay, what are the visas you learned so far? भूल गई ये लड़की.
नहीं, अच्छा चलो, I will say without telling you. So
without telling or without looking?
Without looking, I just closed my book. Okay, so basically in C2C, the
how many visas in US?
Okay, that I definitely have to look. Mention it all. So we have a H1B visa,
okay,
which is for 6 years, and then we have L2 EAD.
Wait. And let me write it down. Mind map दिख रहा है नहीं दिख रहा है?
हाँ.
And
okay, and then L2 is a dependent of L1, and then we have H4 EAD, which is a dependent.
What is EAD?
Employment authorization document.
So EAD is a visa, right?
It's a authorization to employment. Okay, it is not a visa, but it is a document which states that you can work. Which states you can work.
Can I come to India because I have an EAD?
No.
Okay. Because that is not a visa. That is a work authorization.
Yes.
तुम्हें सिविल्स लिखने का वो आया नोटिफिकेशन, तुम कलेक्टर नहीं बन गए अभी तक.
हाँ, correct.
Weird exam. What else?
And
what
then
visa?
It's CPT EAD, which
what
you can. CPT is full form. I forgot. It's some practical training.
Curriculum.
Curriculum. Yeah, it's a curriculum practical training, and this is given after 1 year of completion of your MS. A lot of people apply, beforehand as well. Curricular
practical training.
Okay, and then OPT, and then next comes OPT, which is optional practical training. And basically this is given after the studies are done. So CPT is given when you're still studying, and OPT is given when you're finished. And OPT has like 2 categories. I mean, the duration 12 months is for just a regular subjects, and for STEM they have extended 12 plus 24 months. But you'll still be under the F1 visa only. And then we have the visa for Mexicans and Canadians, which is the TN1 visa. And
what else?
Then we have E3 visa for Australians. And the next one is the green card, which is the permanent resident.
Okay.
And we also have the GCEAD.
What is that?
GCEAD is something which you get after the approval of I-140.
I-485.
I-485.
That is a visa You got the approval, but you did not get the green card. That's the process.
Correct. Okay. And the next one is the US citizen.
Next is the US citizen. Okay.
Then I want a picture of this.
You are shouting at me, or your husband came just now?
No. I said, sir, I want a picture of this also.
Okay, नहीं ये पूरा रटना है, ये पूरा डिलीट कर दूंगा अभी मैं 2 मिनट में.
नहीं please, मैं इसको लिख के रखी हूँ. But I still want it. It's very interesting, to see this map, and just go through it. This is very. I will also learn this.
ठीक है. Because everything in a different color. Okay, just you need to understand. मैं तो उसको weird बनाया हूँ उसको.
Yes. I mean, these are the examples with which I have learned, so I can relate to it more. कोई और देखेगा तो पता नहीं, but for me it is like the thing to go.
ये वीजा ठीक है.
Yes.
अब एलिजिबिलिटी है.
हाँ.
So अब देखते हैं. अगर जंगल नहीं बनेगा तो ठीक है. Let me see if I can make a jungle here.
Looks like a spider.
Yeah, it's going to be. Oh, I screwed it up. See.
Yeah. How come this happened? I can't see that. Oh God.
Okay, no problem. I'll just make this damn thing.
It looks so funny.
Why this thing, tail thingy come here? Okay. All right now. Who is eligible for what? Okay.
Okay.
Who is eligible for corp to corp?
H1B, yes.
Okay. Everyone.
Okay.
I don't put it here, okay? So I'll just put it, who is eligible for H1. Just remember that anyone has a corporation to work with is eligible to work on corp to corp. Clear?
No, I just missed.
What is corp to corp?
Company to company.
Company to company, corporation to corporation, right?
Yes.
So any visa status वाला भी corp to corp कर सकता है.
Okay, super. Yeah.
Any visa वाला भी corp to corp में काम कर सकता है as long as they have some XYZ company.
Okay.
Clear?
Yep.
मतलब if you are on H4 EAD, you want to work on corp to corp.
Yep.
The corporation that is there here has to pay to another corporation in order for you to receive the damn money, right?
Exactly, right. Yeah.
अब इसको अगर नहीं ढूंढोगे तो ये किधर से पे करेगा तुम्हें corp to corp में?
हाँ, now I got it. Yeah, okay, correct.
Clear?
Yes. So this only applies for. This only applies. This mainly applies for H4 and L2 guys, right? Because.
Which one?
You have to find a company, because.
No, कोई भी होने दो यहाँ पे.
Okay.
H1B, E3 by default they have companies.
Correct. Yes, that's what.
Right. H1B, E3 तो उनको कोई कुछ भी नहीं है. They have to work on corp to corp. That's it.
Yes.
Apart from H1B and E3, everyone can also work on corp to corp as long as they have a company to receive the money.
Yes, I understand.
Clear? Because corp to corp is a corporation to corporation.
Yeah.
H1B sponsor बंदा है. E3 also sponsored. By default they have to work on corp to corp. मतलब उनको कोई सीधा पैसा देगा ही नहीं हाथ में.
Correct.
So now when you have EAD, EAD के लिए कोई कंपनी चाहिए क्या तुम्हें स्पॉन्सर करने के लिए?
EAD के लिए हाँ, definitely.
EAD के लिए कोई स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं चाहिए.
Okay.
The way XYZ company brought these guys to US on H1B.
Okay.
EAD is not visa, right?
It's the authorization to work. Yeah.
That's it. So who will get this authorization? Dependent of H1, dependent of L1, and people who are on US on study visa.
Yes, okay.
They'll get the authorization. Meaning,
okay.
You do not have, no one is controlling you on your head.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
क्या हो गया इसको? So no one is controlling you now. So now it means you are eligible to work on corp to corp if you have a company.
Yeah.
You are eligible to work on W2.
Okay.
You are eligible to work on 1099 as well.
Okay.
Clear?
Yep.
H1B cannot work on W2 and 1099.
Okay.
E3 cannot work on W2 and 1099 because they are on sponsorship.
Acha, yes. They have to go through the
They
corporation
have to work
only.
on corp to corp, no doubt at all.
But
other visas can work on anything that they want.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
These guys, H1B and E3, can only be an employee to their employer only.
Okay.
But H4 EAD can be employee of anybody else.
Yes.
आज नौकरी आया XYZ के साथ काम करे, बस 6 महीना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट खत्म हो गया, अब ABC वाले के पास एक जॉब आया, सीधे उसके साथ काम करेंगे W2 पे. फिर 1 2 3 को आया जॉब, ठीक है, they start working with 1 2 3 corporation. Understand?
Yes.
Because they are independent, they are individuals now.
Okay.
Who is able to work on corp to corp?
All of them can work on corp to corp.
Okay, who is eligible to work on W2, Nikita?
Apart from H1B and E3, yes. Apart from H1B.
Question mark क्यों लगाए फिर फेस में?
नहीं. Apart from, you can. Yeah. Apart from H1B and E3, the rest of them are okay to work. They don't have any restrictions.
They have to work. They eligible to work on. खा क्यों रहे हो? Words, speak out. नहीं.
Actually, I'm just confused because CPT and OPT EAD can't, right?
No, they can. As long as they have EAD, no? EAD.
अच्छा.
जिसके पास EAD है, they can work independently because कोई sponsor नहीं किया ना उसको.
Okay, fine. Then in that case, only H1B and E3 cannot work for W2 and 1099. Rest all of them can work under W2, 1099 and C2C as well.
Clear?
हाँ?
आया समझ में अभी?
हाँ, अच्छे से समझ में आ गया.
हाँ, so this is what I want to talk. ठीक है? So this is the main thing that you need to understand when you are going to US. Sorry, you are going to US IT recruiting.
Okay.
So H1Bs, if you see, if you want to talk to an H1B, okay, you need to ask for I-94 as well. I-94 is a travel history.
अच्छा.
ठीक है? OPT बंदों को या फिर for H1B people, if you are talking to them on the phone and you want to submit, because you need to check their authenticity, right?
Correct.
Did you come to US? Since how long you have been working there? Which visa did you enter to US?
Okay.
And you may have to ask that question to validate that you are talking to a genuine H1B.
Correct. Okay.
So you can ask, can you provide me your I-94 document?
Okay.
Or you can ask for your passport copy.
Okay.
Sometimes they won't give, sometimes people give. With passport copy, you can go to the online and you can retrieve this I-94.
Okay, perfect.
cbp.gov/I-94 मारो तो तुम्हें एक फॉर्म एक पेज ओपन होगा. यहाँ पे फर्स्ट नेम, लास्ट नेम, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, पासपोर्ट नंबर डाले तो उसका पूरा चिट्ठा निकल जाएगा वहाँ पे.
Okay, fantastic. This is good. Yeah.
Now this is I-97. Sorry,
I-797. Okay.
All right. So in I-797, when you are talking to people, you need to read this. Sometimes if you see, whenever you're talking to H1B, you will be asking the vendor or the candidate to send your H1B copy.
Yes.
Okay, they will send these kind of documents. So you need to scrutinize whether there is a copy paste या फिर कुछ हुआ क्या बोल के. ये देखो निकल गया ना यहाँ पे.
Okay, correct. That is.
यहाँ पे देखो paste हुआ है ना.
Yes. The design is not continuous.
Yes, that line is not there. So that is how you check it.
अच्छा, but there are so many softwares अभी तो उसमें से if they take a print out of something, put some watermark and then do it, then
कुछ भी नहीं, और क्या है, कुछ क्या कर सकते हो, वी आर भगवान थोड़े ना हम लोग.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we can check to a level, correct.
Right, then you will learn that thing as well. उसको पूछोगे फिर, अरे कैसे क्या रे, पकड़ में नहीं आया बोल के. Okay, so now if you see, then you need to read the first line. The
Okay.
above petition has been approved.
अच्छा,
ये तो कुछ
okay.
दूसरा स्टोरी है. ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर ऑफ यूएस सिटीजन शायद ग्रीन कार्ड के लिए अप्लाई किया इस लोगों ने.
Okay.
So you will get for H1B this thing, this kind of thing only. How if someone applies fresh H1, fresh H1 अगर इंडिया से कोई अप्लाई कर रहा है तो they'll get the same I-797 and they'll have that the above petition has been approved.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you see the above petition has approved, you can ask, okay, when did you enter to US? When did you apply? That story you can ask.
Okay.
Because you're fresh H1 hai na?
Yes.
And that person is claiming 8 years of experience in US.
No, I lost it.
Let's say a candidate says that person has a 5 years of experience in US.
Okay.
And you ask for the visa status. You'll say I'm H1B. Okay, please send your I-797 or you can say H1B copy भेजो, मेरे को review करना है.
Okay.
उसमें लिखा the above petition has been approved.
Okay.
अगर तो 4 साल है तेरे को बीच में एक्सटेंशन तो होना चाहिए ना.
बिल्कुल, हाँ.
तो ये कहाँ से लेके आ गया एक नया वाला.
अच्छा, okay.
तो उतना तो समझ में होना चाहिए रिक्रूटर.
हाँ, correct. Yeah. Okay. We should
पूछोगे
pay. If we are asking for I-797, we should be able to even check it, that वो authentic है कि नहीं है.
These dates, you will check petition's name.
Yes.
यहाँ पे उनका expiry date होगा.
हाँ, okay.
वो सब देखना है, फिर ये पढ़ना है, ठीक है?
Okay.
Like this.
अच्छा, okay.
So, petition for non-immigration worker.
Okay.
Corporation वाला petition डाला, मतलब this is the employer, real employer.
Okay.
This Tanaka Taro is the candidate.
Acha, okay.
Always remember the first name will be in the first, last name will be the next.
Yes, okay.
Now you see the expiry date.
Yeah.
So ये rejected notice है क्या ये?
Approval notice.
मतलब approve हुआ है.
Okay.
भी approve हुआ है.
Okay.
तो क्या approve हुआ है यहाँ पढ़ना है.
The above petition and change of status have been approved. Okay.
मतलब above petition मतलब किस चीज का petition था?
It was a H1B1 petition.
H1B का petition था and change of status.
हाँ, change of status.
तू यूएस में कौन से स्टेटस में रह रहा था जो कि H1 को तुझे स्टेटस चेंज किया गया? That's the question.
Okay.
If someone is saying I have 7 years of experience in US,
okay.
that person sends you this damn copy.
This only shows 2 years of validity at the very first place.
और
so what was he working?
हाँ, तो पहले तू 3 साल का जो है तो what visa you have worked, and again it says change of status.
Correct.
तो H1B से आने से पहले कौन सा स्टेटस में था?
Okay.
You need to understand.
Yeah, okay.
And
we can't say OPT, CPT and all that, because that is not even considered as he having, that's only for 12 months.
Yeah, so you need to ask, भाई समझा मुझे क्या तो भी चक्कर है.
Okay. We can also tell them, right, that you need to be genuine when you are.
Yeah, even they know that, but they can't do anything else.
Okay.
Now you zoomed it a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
You see the lines here?
Yes, it's all missing.
So this is edited one.
Acha, okay.
You see this thing, the name is little bit brighter, then this is like a little bit blur.
Yeah, blurry, yes.
XYZ company.
हाँ, oh my god.
Fonts the same है.
हाँ, लेकिन पीछे वाला थोड़ा सा
ब्लर है।
हाँ,
सो ये लोगों ने टाइप कर दिया XYZ कॉर्पोरेशन बोल के।
okay,
यू सी दिस लाइंस।
yes.
सो
So
दिस
embarrassing if we confront them about
दिस
this
इज ए फेक वन। ओके, तो उसको अब गाली देना है कि थप्पड़ मारना है, जो करना करके फोन रख देना है, ठीक है।
Hmm.
हाँ, तो टीम बंदों को, अपने टीम वालों को बोलना, अरे देखो ये XYZ कंपनी से अगर कोई आएगा प्रोफाइल तो ढंग से चेक करना।
Okay.
एवरी I797 हैव दिस थिंग, ये मशाल वाला होगा
अच्छा, अच्छा.
बैकग्राउंड में, वाटर कॉपी।
Oh, amazing. Okay.
तो दैट इज व्हाट यू नीड टू से। अगर तुम्हें कोई ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट वाला जेरोक्स वाला भी जाया और तुम्हें डाउट है, अरे बोलो कि भाई मुझे कलर वाला चाहिए,
हाँ, okay.
कलर वाला भी जाए तुझे, मैं सबमिट करूंगा क्लाइंट को अभी, क्योंकि नहीं समझ में आ रहा है।
Okay. Got it. Yes.
नाउ चेंज ऑफ स्टेटस था ना ये, ना H1B अभी जो देखे हम लोग, ठीक है।
Yes.
या दिस इज काइंड ऑफ थिंग आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। यहाँ पे कुछ लाइन वगैरह दिख रहा है क्या?
नहीं.
वाटरमार्क दिख रहा है, नहीं दिख रहा है?
Yes.
लेकिन यू डू नॉट नो राइट, अब क्या है मतलब, वो लाइन किधर गए भाई, तो कितने बार जेरोक्स लिया है उसको, पूछ सकते हो ना उसको। अबे 10 बार
Yeah.
घिस किया गया, वो लाइन पूरे गायब हो गए।
Yeah, it's all missing actually.
Yeah.
It's done it so many times.
So if you scroll down this H1B notice, then you'll have these things as well. Okay.
Okay.
ये petitioner का नाम, candidate name, सब everything will be there. And few
Okay.
people will send this much only, and few people send all.
Okay.
ठीक है? आया समझ में?
I got it.
Okay. Now this is another kind of. ये black and white है ना ये?
हाँ.
ये भी I797 है, ठीक है?
अच्छा, okay.
You see this approval notice?
Yes.
नहीं दिख रहा है?
नहीं, I can see approval notice.
किस चीज का?
For H1B1.
H1B, okay. Or what is this written here?
The above petition and extension. So blur it is.
I know. The above petition and extension of stay has been approved. उसका H1B extension हुआ है.
Okay.
Clear?
Clear.
So whenever you see this, above petition and extension of stay has been approved, मतलब अच्छा ये previous में भी H1 पे था. Then you can ask, अरे कितने extension हुए, कितना साल का तेरा बाकी है, क्या है क्या नहीं है, पूछ सकते हो उसको.
Can we ask for his previous H1 का ऐसा?
नहीं अभी उसकी क्या पूछना, extension हो गया ना.
हाँ, okay.
Already extension है तो पूछने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just you need to verify this document is correct or not.
Okay.
Zoom करके ये करके वो करके questions पूछ के उसको लेना है.
हाँ, okay.
You see this right? This cutting, getting पूरा ये यहाँ पे ये मजा नहीं है.
Everything's missing.
ये xerox कर लेगी इसकी सब कुछ, ये this thing like extrude it up. वो लोग नहीं ये नहीं भाई, मुझे ये भी जाओ कॉपी वाला,
color वाला. But how are they, sir? I mean, normally, I mean, I was a little threatened when I, happened to make a few calls because zero product knowledge. First thing.
What is that?
I mean, I happened to call up, few people. Yeah, I'm just asking. I mean, how is it to talk to them, and converse on these lines so much? I mean, would it be very smooth or something? Because when I happened to make, my first few calls, I was very threatened because I had zero product knowledge. I had no idea what, what a role is, and what to ask and all that. So, and they sounded so stern. So I was.
Now you know what to ask, why you are asking.
Yes, okay.
Now it is up to you now, whether you want to have a beer along with you or you want to have a cool drink with you, up to you now.
Okay.
दारू मार के उससे बात करोगे या फिर ठंडा पी के बात करोगे, up to you now. Now you understood? Okay, for H1 you need to know I797.
Okay.
Because this is a job, you need to have a very humble and normal way you are asking.
Yeah.
Can I have your I797 please?
Okay.
You sent me a black and white. Can I have a color one? Because I'm not able to read it, or my system is not allowing me to read. कुछ तो भी सट्टे मारो वहाँ पे.
Okay.
The document you send is not reading. Could you please send a proper one? Why don't you take a snap from your mobile and send it across to me?
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
ऐसे स्टोरी बोलना है उन लोगों को, ठीक है?
Okay.
This is I-140.
अच्छा, okay.
ठीक है? So ये अप्रूव हो गया है. तो I-140 डाले ग्रीन कार्ड के लिए कि भाई ये बंदे को हम ग्रीन कार्ड के लिए डाल रहे हैं, तो इसको अप्रूव वगैरह करोगे क्या?
Okay.
We approved. Okay, now looks like this candidate is good to stay in US if he gets a GC according to the technologies and whatever it is. Okay?
Yeah.
You see that, right?
Yes.
What?
It's an individual with advanced degree or exceptional ability in the national interest.
National interest.
Yes. I mean, something which they don't have there and it will be beneficial for them is what they prefer more.
Yes. अगर उनके पास बहुत से रिक्रूटर है, तुम जाके जी से अप्लाई करेगा तो वो लोग नहीं देंगे फिर.
Yes.
ठीक है. वहां पे बोले रिक्रूटर इन सम बोल के वो बताओगे फिर एंड they think they need you, then they'll process.
Yeah, very rare or some kind of a skill, correct? Yeah.
Now this is EAD card looks like.
Okay.
So when you get an EAD card and they tell you may have to look here in category. Q9 category क्या होता है, CO3 होता है, क्योंकि OPT, H1, H4, L2, GC पूरों को EAD मिलेगा ना?
Yes, exactly.
तो कोई ना कोई तुम्हें टोपी पहनाने वाला है.
नहीं, I'll learn well.
So you have to be very much careful. You're not valid for re-entry to US. So this is just for a work visa.
As long as you're there, okay.
ठीक है? तो you need to very much ask questions. This, that, क्या है, किधर है? एक बार गलती होगा, so that is where you are going to learn.
Okay.
You really need to screw things up, okay? And this is tax terms.
Okay.
L2 EAD और सब खत्म हो गया, पूरा सीख गई निकिता, और क्या है? बन गई रिक्रूटर.
Wow. Wow, this was actually very, very informative and something I could learn while we were on call, and I'll not forget this. Yeah, this was very good. Amazing.
Awesome. Now you need to relook it and understand these things. Okay, this is what the primary thing you will be asked in the interview.
Okay.
What is GC? What is EAD? Who is eligible for W2? Who is eligible for COP to COP?
Acha. Okay.
If I pay you $100, then what will be the gross margin?
Okay.
W2? Why this person is not eligible for 1099?
Okay.
Why don't you think that H1 cannot work on W2?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as the basics are.
H1 cannot work with other employer than their sponsored employer as a W2, but H1 is a W2 candidate to the sponsorer.
Yes.
Okay. As long as you understand the concept, then you explain them or ask them a pen and paper to explain them there.
Okay. I will properly draw and I'll explain.
ये सब सीख गई ना, अभी उधर लाके draw कर लोगे पूरा.
No, I mean, it is very interesting to be able to present something. That is a great skill, I would say.
Yeah, I learned it recently. It's really helpful for me.
Wow. It was a great session. So please give me some tasks to do so that I'm engaged throughout the week.
Yeah, you have वो roles रट्टा मारने के लिए है, तुम्हारा skills रट्टा मारने के लिए है, और ये है, और क्या चाहिए तुम्हें?
ठीक है, roles. I'll definitely work on role skills. You
have task.
Roles, skills, and
tasks.
I think I should be able to work on these. I should be able to work to explain how the tax term works, everything. Yeah, I think I'll work on this. That should
Don't think, you just work on it.
I will. I'll work on this.
Okay. now what is that you are going to work on is roles and duties. Okay? पूरा SDLC में जितना है ना, Nikita?
Yeah. Yes.
What is project manager? What is system architect? What is solution architect? What is database admin? What is QA? You need to understand, read the roles from Google and wherever you want.
No, I have your book.
Yeah, that is what. If you follow that and you just need to read it, okay? Then
Yeah, that is very, very, I mean, in a layman's language, you don't even have to search anywhere else.
then you need to understand tech skills.
So please, it's so difficult to understand.
That is, I have mentioned most of the things there.
Okay. Actually, now when I was reading your book also, no, sir, I wanted to ask you, where do I give the testimony for those for the book first? I wanted to ask you this.
Amazon पे जाओ ना.
Amazon, okay. I wanted to ask you this since 2-3 sessions. I forgot. So yeah. Actually what happened is when I was reading your book, there's so many technical things. I was like, this is something I don't know, if I can relate to it. So I skipped that particular part until that whole thing was mentioned. But I happened to read a lot of the architect and the project, and yeah, those things were very easy to understand. I thought I'll ask you once, but now I think I'll just go through it, since you mentioned that it is not in a very technical manner.
So when there is a programming language, right? Programming language क्या है? मतलब कुछ language है जिससे program बनता है, और क्या उसमें?
Yeah, actually.
It's like Java, .NET, we have a Python, we have a PHP. वो language है. पीछे कोडिंग करे तो आप सॉफ्टवेयर काम करेगा, उतना ही है, उसमें क्या है इतना सोचने का? ठीक है, you need to change it the way you understand.
Exactly. Yeah, got it.
So what is your academics, Nikita?
I'm a commerce graduate.
Wow, same pinch.
Wow, okay, that's great.
कितना % था तुम्हारा कॉमर्स में?
I was a very bad student, sir. For me, I was just the shields of from the Tare Zameen Par. Whenever I would spend time studying.
कितना % था? That was my question.
53. No, 53 was in 12th. Mine, it was 60, 67, I think, 67.
Oh my
Not
God.
bad.
Mine is 60 plus extension, with distinction.
Wow, that is nice.
And what is that inter?
Inter was 53. It was bad. In my schooling,
so your camera is not working, or you are in a weird position now?
I'm in a very weird position. You don't want to see me like a frog. I'm just, sitting in front of my computer.
Okay. 53 in inter.
Yes.
I was a second college topper, right?
Oh my God. Wow. That is fantastic.
The whole district, I was second college topper.
Wow.
And only 2 people passed.
Oh God. What was that? Oh my God. This is
35%.
Crazy.
35%.
What?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, was the paper very different?
एक मार्क कम होता तो सीधा fail.
Oh my God.
We were studying 21. 19 के 19 fail हो गए उधर.
Oh God. They didn't study at all, I think.
I don't know.
The paper was too tough, I think.
Yeah, I was a second college topper then.
What an irony.
No, still I'm proud I'm second college topper. No, forget about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
How many of you people were second college topper? बताओ मुझे.
No, I don't know people. Yeah, I can always tell, my mentor is college topper, second college topper.
और 2 बंदे ही पास हुए इधर.
This is very interesting.
ठीक है, and then you have roles. You need to understand duties. Then tech skills. You need to understand that. Matlab, we see, right, that programming language, OOP. What is OOP? Is object-oriented programming language. You need to read a damn resume, Nikita. You have so much resumes, you have downloaded it, right?
Exactly.
Yes. है ना? Start reading resumes.
Okay.
That is the best thing you should be doing at this point of time.
Acha, okay.
Yes, how did I forget to tell you that? Okay, let's say we have a resume, okay? Either Akhil Rao. This is Akhil Rao. You see Akhil Rao?
Yes.
You see this? 12 plus years of architecture, design, development, implementation, this. Okay. Now you do not understand what is implementation. You go and Google it, understand. Okay, then fine.
Yeah.
Design and development of website and web application using this. Matlab,
he's a designer.
Website and web application develop करने के लिए हमें ये technologies चाहिए. That is what you need to understand.
Okay.
गांव वाला है ना हम लोग, फिर कैसे सोचेंगे? That is
wow,
how you
this is
understand.
very interesting. Okay.
You read, they write it their way, but I understand in my way.
Correct. Okay.
अच्छा, डिजाइन डेवलप करने के लिए तुम लोग ये यूज करते हो. चलो ठीक है. वेबसाइट एंड वेब एप्लीकेशन. ये वेबसाइट क्या होता है फिर? Website is something that is static, that gives you information. You cannot interact.
Correct. Okay.
Application is something that you can apply. मतलब application मतलब कुछ काम करना है ना, तो in will allow you to do. That's it. You change the version.
Okay.
What is HTML? That a hypertext markup language. CSS, JavaScript looks like a PHP. Okay, then you say HTML क्या है, CSS क्या है, JavaScript, PHP, Python. Now you do your back-end work from here.
Okay.
Once you understand this, you will able to relate to this.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Then design, develop, test and deploy an enterprise and embedded application. Acha, embedded क्या है? Then go and understand. Using Java, C++, Visual C++, C, Visual Basic, सब कुछ इसने लिख दिया. Full stack web development. Okay, full stack क्या होता है? Then go and understand. Okay, Angular JS, jQuery, Extension JS, Node JS, Express JS, REST web service, ऐसा ये क्या है फिर? You can go and understand.
Okay.
Hadoop, HDFs, अरे ये Hadoop क्या big data यहाँ पे क्यों आ गया? Then go and understand. AWS, cloud technologies है, cloud technologies क्या होता है? Go and understand. That is how we learn.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you read this: work in collaboration with leadership and support of management, day-to-day interaction with executive clients and sponsors. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Architect लोग, वो लोग इन लोगों से बात करते हैं. Okay. Engage with clients to identify creative, savoy, business and technical solutions to challenges that whatever I don't know this must confront this I do not know, but okay, they engage with the client to identify creative. Savoy मतलब पता नहीं, ये तो कुछ jargon है. Business and technical solutions to challenge. Okay, when they implement, they'll get this.
Okay.
This is what you understood. Okay.
I think I can relate this to the previous session that we had, where you happened to
the SDLC, no?
Yes, exactly. So that would be, I think, very clear.
That is how you need to learn this. Okay, ये document पढ़े, तुम्हें कुछ सीखने के लिए मिला? Agile क्या है? Trello क्या है? Agile Zen क्या है? Bugzilla क्या है? Jira क्या है? You understood it. Okay. आज के लिए काफी है तुम्हें. Then you will go to something else. You saw this, right?
Yes.
Akhil क्या लिखा है?
He's open to remote. I mean, he's open to change of location and also W2 1099 corp to corp. So he's definitely having EAD. US citizen है बंदा. Okay.
US citizen with TS, SCI with FSP. This is a top secret clearance this guy has. Okay.
Oh.
Looks like, where did he work? Did he work with the military or what? How the hell he got this much of thing?
Is he Indian? Indian, of course, Indian.
Let me check. So where did he work? How did he got? Okay, Boeing.
Defense, space and security. Okay, wow.
So this is the reason he got the top secret.
Okay.
Okay. Then you go down, bachelor's, mathematics, this. Okay, nothing. So he worked somewhere here.
So much they studied seriously.
यहाँ पे काम किया उसने, ठीक है?
Okay.
यहाँ पे काम करने के बाद you see this, worked with a small team in a classified Signet environment. ये किसके साथ काम कर रहा भाई? National Security Agency.
Okay.
Test Signet Java and C++ enterprise product for the NSA.
Okay.
That's the reason he is on top secret. That was in a very much classified mission he was working in.
Acha, okay.
Understood?
Wow.
Or the led Witget application engineering on the cyber situational awareness analysis cloud project for defense information system.
Wow, this guy is, that's why he's got a US citizenship, because he's got.
No, he is a US citizen. He did not get anything else.
Acha, he was a US citizen. Okay.
He is a US citizen. Okay, that guy got a US citizen, or if you see, maybe he born there. You might have asked him.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, bachelor's in Maryland. अगर मेरीलैंड से अगर बैचलर किया मतलब वो वहीं पढ़ा है ना वो.
Correct, yes, definitely. हाँ, now I got
it. पूरे इधर से उस्मानिया से करते हैं.
Yes.
You understood, right?
Yes.
Then you can. उसका नाम अखिल राव है. अखिल, looks like you completed a bachelor's there. So did your parents settle? I'm pretty much curious. I want to understand.
हाँ, okay.
ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछना उनको. It's
right.
so interesting to see that you have worked with so much classified clients and US defense people, and very glad to see that you got an opportunity to understand the government and how they work. So I really respect your work, sir. बोल के उसको थोड़ा मस्का मारना है.
Okay.
Because everyone will not get TS, and that's to SCI. This is again top secret.
अच्छा.
ऊपर है ये.
Oh, sir, how would I mean, since you are with me right now, I can understand, this terminology, but how will I know that, this is like a great skill, that this guy has?
So here, if you see, there are, let me explain you a little bit more. ठीक है? So ये you need to understand this security clearances. First, they will be public trust.
Okay.
H1 को भी मिलेगा public trust.
अच्छा.
Public trust is something कि लोगों का information होगा, बस उतना ज़्यादा confidential नहीं होगा.
Okay.
मतलब post office में काम कर रहे हो तो उनका address वगैरह रहता है ना. So they definitely check this clearance information.
Okay.
Is it clearance background check?
Okay.
This is done by the Homeland Security वाले करेंगे.
Okay.
Then comes public trust, फिर secret, ठीक है, ये clearance है.
Okay.
फिर something confidential. Then something comes top secret. फिर something comes top secret SCI, ठीक है. अब जो बंदे के पास है. अच्छा, okay. लोगों के पास अलग-अलग है, पूरे होंगे, ठीक है. ये पूरा तुम्हें पेंटागन देगा. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंस देगा. अच्छा. You will have DoD clearance.
Okay.
मतलब तुम्हें डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंस से क्लियरेंस लेना है.
Okay, अच्छा, that he has worked.
हाँ, no. They will, these DoD guys will check. उसका लास्ट 15 साल से कहाँ रुका, कहाँ पढ़ा, कौन है, नेबर, उसका बैकग्राउंड चेक, उसका फाइनेंशियल चेक, उसका एम्प्लॉयर चेक, उसका क्रेडिट चेक सब करते हैं.
अच्छा, okay, I got it.
ठीक है. ये बहुत जनरल है. जितना अंदर जाते रहोगे उतना ज्यादा कड़वा होता रहेगा वो.
Okay. So I want a picture of this page. So.
No, I'm going to delete it. You are not going to learn all this.
Are please, sir. It's
right. All right. Now, whatever the resume you have, open it. If that is Java resume, try to understand that. Okay?
Great work. Yeah. This is a good task. I think I'll be very engaged throughout this week, practically too. Yeah, great.
अब सर पकड़ के मत जाना, फिर मैं रत्ता में मुझे डांट रही, मैं सर पकड़ के बैठूंगा.
Thank you. Really loved it.
हाँ. ठीक है. There are so many.
No.
There are so many of their duty है, फिर उनका पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट वाले हैं, कुछ फिंगरप्रिंट है और कुछ के हैं. So you understood this, so it will give you an idea. Okay.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah.
All right. And do you have any questions before we end?
No, I mean, whatever questions I had, I happened to clear it up, and it's very interesting. Yeah, so I think I'll definitely have more questions next week when I would have gone through everything in detail, the resume, and how I'm not able to or able to understand. And
So you need to go through in the next few weeks roles. You need to understand titles. You need to understand. If I ask you what is the difference between a project manager and program manager, you should be able to tell.
Yeah.
If I ask you what is the difference between Java and business objects, you need to tell. Because
Abba, sir, Abba, that is too much Java and all that. Would it be easy for me to understand? Fine, I think I will try. Okay, I will
then
definitely.
You go to profiles. Then you go to job descriptions. These are the things you have tasked for next week.
Okay, fine. Okay. Yep.
All right. So, look, I hope you're enjoying all this.
Yes, it's very interesting subject. I mean, I'm very excited to literally use it in the practical, platform once. But until then, this is a very informative and interesting, not boring like my current work. So it's good.
No problem. There are a lot of opportunities come in by the end of this month. Let's see if we start preparing your resume. Okay.
That'll be fantastic. Okay, sure, sir, sure.
Oops, I forgot to record all this, Nikita.
No, you did not.
All right. Take care then. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.